Hello, vinyl community. If you have never seen one of my posts before, that is okay. I have never posted on my channel before. I watch all of your videos, and I love you guys. Dustin introduced me, so I thought it was high time that I posted one of my own. I've done a couple of reviews on Dustin's channel before. We go down to the Last Record Store and pick up new vinyl all the time, or as much as I can afford, really. And we usually review that, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to show you guys, first of all, what I am currently playing. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Deja Vu. Absolutely incredible vocals. I love it so much. It sounds authentic, great guitar, awesome piano. All four of the members write songs, and they almost always all sing them, except for one time, like this one right now. It's just one guy singing it. So, I love them. Definitely pick that up. Anything by them. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. So I'm just going to jump into my vinyl. I have some new and old stuff that I've bought and stuff that I have dug out of my dad's collection. I will start with this one. This record is kind of, well, the sleeve's in terrible condition, as it happens when you leave it outside in a cardboard box, which I didn't do. Yep, there's the vinyl coming out of the bottom. Robin Trower, For Earth Below. It sounded very Hendrixy the first time I heard it. Maybe it's because he uses well, Robin Trower, the guitarist, uses a Stratocaster, a custom Stratocaster, so the sound is already kind of Hendrixy, and then the bassist, James Dewar, actually is the one who sings on this. Very cool sounding voice. If you haven't heard him before, I would definitely pick them up. I think that their most famous album is Bridge of Sighs. So yeah, very, very cool. He is a master of bends and like wobbly guitar playing, so it's very unique sounding. Hope that's not too loud. It might be. Hold on a second. Alright, much better. I might have to take another break and flip over the side because I'm kind of in the middle of the second side, so we might go back to the first one. I don't know. So the next one I wanted to show you guys. Well, I'll do this one first. Which is, of course, Led Zeppelin, In Through the Outdoor, which might be my favorite of theirs. I love, first of all, the artwork on it is awesome. I love that, the guy in the bar with the clean swipe across it, and I thought it was a pretty original, really cool. A lot of songs that you might not have heard on the radio. There's like, it's not like Stairway to Heaven or anything like that, like all the songs that they usually play on the radio. My favorite song on this one is Fool in the Rain, cool piano song. Whole album sounds great altogether. Casa Alhambra is an awesome song. Songs that you might not have heard from Led Zeppelin before, so I would definitely pick that one up if all you've heard is, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4 or anything like that. This one and Coda. I do need to pick up Coda because I have not heard any of the songs on that one on vinyl, so I need to pick that one up too. But yeah, Led Zeppelin, In Through the Outdoor. I love the artwork, love the music, it's awesome. So this next one is kind of funny. Now I know it says Peter Frampton, but that's not what the record is inside. It's not Peter Frampton, Wind Up Change. It is actually Johnny Cash. Kind of an interesting surprise when I went to go put that on. I was expecting Peter Frampton, all of a sudden this deep voice comes out, and I'm like, what the heck? That sounds like Johnny Cash. Alas, it was Johnny Cash. I don't know how that came to be that the Johnny Cash vinyl was in the Peter Frampton sleeve, but I'm really happy that I have Johnny Cash on vinyl. I'm a huge fan of him. I'll try to stop shaking the camera, my bad. So I'm happy that I have him on vinyl. I don't know where the Peter Frampton vinyl went or the Johnny Cash sleeve, but I'm pretty sure that I am not in possession of them. So anyway, Johnny Cash, an all-around badass. I'm sure you all have heard him. I think this album was recorded in the 50s or 60s, something like that. I love his voice. He sounds like a complete badass. His guitar, very, very simple, kind of bouncy. Just uses a lot of those bass lines and basic chords. Not very complicated at all. But his voice, very, very soulful. During his later years, before he died, you can definitely see that change in his singing, to where he stopped singing about, you know, bar fights and all that kind of stuff, that crazy lifestyle he led, and he went to, you know, the sadness of his wife dying and that kind of thing. So there's a huge shift, but his music is absolutely awesome. Love him to death. So maybe one day I'll actually pick up a legitimate Peter Frampton vinyl, but for now I have Johnny Cash. Now we're going to make a jump to some new vinyl that I bought myself. All that, actually no, Into the Outdoor I did buy, but the rest of that stuff was in my dad's collection. So I'm going to jump now to this one, and all it is just a white vinyl. That's all that's on the cover. You're not blind or anything. It does say Jim James right there. You're not going to be able to see that. I'm actually going to take it out of the shiny plastic sleeve. Maybe you can kind of pick that up just a little bit, but it's a it's relief writing, so the words actually pop out. And what it is the lead singer of My Morning Jacket, which is one of my favorite bands. The lead singer, Jim James, he does a tribute to George Harrison, which is really, really cool. Whole album flows very nicely. Jim James' voice, as best as I can describe it, sounds kind of haunting at times. When he goes into his strange vocal runs, it sounds pretty unique and original, and I love it a lot. But I would definitely pick up one of their albums. I might try to go find some of My Morning Jacket's vinyl, but it's newer, so it's going to cost like $20-$30, which is money that I don't currently have. But someday, maybe, I don't know. I loved this vinyl a lot. It was really, really cool, because I've heard the originals. I don't have them on vinyl, but I've heard the originals of George Harrison's songs, and I wanted to see what that sounded like, his voice mixed with George Harrison's songs, and I think the result was really, really cool. The album flows together very, very nicely. I believe it's just Jim James and a guitar. I think that's the only equipment he uses, his guitar and his voice. So it sounds very, very cool. I would definitely pick up some of him, pick up some of My Morning Jacket. They kind of have a rocky tone to them, not like distortion or anything like that. Most of it's like clean guitar, but very, very strong vocals and harmonies and that kind of thing. So I'm a big fan of them. You might have seen them on American Dad or something like that, which I thought was kind of humorous when they did that. Yes, I do watch those shows. Anyway, alright, coming to another vinyl that I have, another one that I bought, one of my favorite artists of all time, Jack Johnson, and this is his album In Between Dreams. I have this on CD, but I had to get it on vinyl as soon as I saw it. For those of you that have never heard Jack Johnson, well, Andy Samberg in that one music video calls him the Mellow Man. I don't know if anybody else calls him that, but I found that kind of funny. But yeah, he is the Mellow Man. Most of his music is super slow, smooth. He has a beautiful voice, very, very cool guitar playing. His first albums were all on acoustic guitar, but on his latest one, Sleep Through the Static, he uses an electric guitar. But it's still all super chill, something that you'd listen to maybe like at night, you know, outside, looking up at the stars or something like that, driving to the beach. I love him a lot, so I'm just going to show you the back. which I thought that was kind of cool artwork, and it opens up. Just has the lyrics, which are too small for you and me to read. Oh, we're gonna type this one. Very, very cool artwork. One thing that I do love about the new vinyl, the new bands that come out with vinyl, if it is mastered to vinyl. If it's mastered to CD, it sounds a little choppy, but this one was mastered for vinyl, so it sounds very, very nice. And the music stopped. Darn it. I should go change that. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the new vinyl. It's all, most of it is on 180 gram vinyl, so the records don't feel as flimsy as the ones that were made in the olden days. And the cardboard is all nice and thick, and the sleeves are all nice, so a little bit more solid, which is something that I do like about the new vinyl. So yeah, Jack Johnson, I would definitely pick him up. I'm sure you've heard him. He's pretty popular. So I'm gonna go take half a second to go flip this side over here. That was side 2. If I side 1, what does it have on here? Almost cut my hair. Let's put this on. And now we come to the weird part of my collection. I only have 4 minutes left, so I like to talk. So that might be one vinyl. I think everybody, I'm just going to throw this out there, I think that everybody has maybe 1 or 2 vinyls in their collection that's just weird. Something that you probably would not show to your friends. And I have one of those albums in my collection. Here it is right here. I'm going to put that up a little longer so you can read it. And yes, you read that right. It says Gregorian chants. Basically what this is in the 50s they recorded these monks in a boys choir, and they sing, I don't even know what religion it is, but it's like kind of religious music, but it's very, very cool sounding. My next video, I'll put this in the background. Gregorian chants. It's all a cappella. There's no instruments or anything like that. So it's in a different language. The monks of the Benedictine Abbey and the boys' choir from La Houlimanite, recorded in the Grand Prix du Disque in 1952. I remember my grandmother liked to go to sleep to this. She bought it off of one of those infomercials on TV. Don't know what she was talking about. I cannot sleep to this stuff at all. It's really haunting and weird, but I love it to death. It's something that you'd listen to maybe when you were like reading a book or doing something that didn't require much thought process, didn't require you have to you know, think about the lyrics or anything like that. Kind of nice background music. So Gregorian chants, weird stuff. I don't even remember how I got that. I think my mom bought it or something, or my grandmother had it. I have no idea. But very, very cool. And that's actually the last vinyl that I'm going to show you guys today. Hopefully in another week, maybe when I get more vinyl, or I could just do some more that I have here. I don't have like most of your guys' collection. Like almost every video that I see in the vinyl community, I just see, you know, bookshelves of vinyl. I'm just like, oh, how did you guys get all that stuff? I cannot afford that much vinyls. I have a very, very small collection, even compared to Dustin, who is my vinyl wingman, if you haven't already guessed that. So I'm gonna give you guys a new video maybe next week in the comment box, which is down there. Tell me how it sounded. Stop shaking the camera. You're gonna make us throw up, Ryan. Speak up. Don't shout at us. Music was too loud. Music was too quiet. That kind of thing. Maybe some things that you would like to hear me review. I love your guys' videos. I have looked for a lot of the vinyl that you have shown me. You guys have introduced me to a lot of new bands like Vinnie Cox and The Residents, and I know Derek, in one of his videos, suggested Terji Ripdoll, What Comes After. So, and he said he couldn't recommend it enough. So I'm gonna go look for that. I don't know if I can find it in a conventional record store. But yeah, I love your guys' videos. Oh, no, I don't want to leave that. Go away. I love your guys' videos, and yeah, adios.